Good afternoon, everyone. Trackman44 here. Hey, what we're doing this afternoon, actually we already made one pass before I remembered to start the video. And Bob and myself went ahead and rolled that thing. I think we rolled it 90 degrees. Actually, I think 180. And we're trying to whittle this thing down to where it's convenient to work on this OS27. The 27-inch is misleading because unless it's a perfectly straight dowel rod style log, 27 inches is not going to go through this mill with all the different knots and everything, you know, and the bends and curves and all that stuff. So he's just making the first cut there. I think we'll make one more pass on this to get some 1-inch stickers, and then we're going to go ahead and set it up and do the rest of it. This is his second time on the bandsaw. The first time was the first log of his we did a couple of weeks ago. Well, for the first couple of passes, we got enough weight off of it that 1065 loader and that grapple on the kubota was able to handle this guy. We didn't have to do it by hand. Just picked it up with the grapple, turned it 90 degrees, and dropped it right back down. So I'll be back whenever we're down to making some meaty 2x6.
Released it and it slid right up right against it.
Got lucky. On these guys down here, we don't usually have to tighten up. Just slam it in to take the and then the pressure puts it in a bind.
Puts it in a bind? Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to lock those down. There's certain times when we do, but most of the time we don't.
Okay.
Just the pressure exerted on it locks it into place. Virtually every board so far has looked just exactly like this guy right here. That's a full 14 inches in width. And now he just made a 5.5 inch pass, setting it up for 2 2x6s per pass. There we go. Red oak 2x6s, 2 at a time. Turned out to be a little bit of a rotten spot in this guy here, but it doesn't matter. There's going to be a lot of small project woodworking wood, so it actually can work around that. I talk to guys continually about how easy it really is to saw with these bandsaw mills. Essentially, once you learn how to handle the log and the lumber, and also read the scale and work with the scale, you can just make some absolutely awesome lumber just really quick. For example, this is my friend Bob. This is only the second time that he's been here, and he's pretty much setting everything and doing everything himself, except I'm giving him help with rolling the log around and doing the lumber and everything. But that's how simple they are. They are just as easy as can be. I just stopped the video for a few minutes just to show Bob exactly what it looks like whenever you're actually quarter sawing material. Now we definitely are not set up for quarter sawing on this particular log, but just about every log will have a portion of it that ultimately ends up becoming quarter sawn, and this is what you'll see in red oak. These are the way the medullary rays actually turn out in the grain whenever you're in a quarter sawing position. But again, I can't stress enough how really easy it is to saw with these bandsaw mills. Like say my friend Bob here. You can smile for the camera, Bob. He's one of my high school buddies. But this is only the second log that he's actually ever processed with the bandsaw mill, and he's making very good dimension lumber. A whole pile of 1-inch material for the wood shop, and then of course a bunch of 2x6 material or 6/4 material for shelving and things like that inside his new shop. We're getting loaded in there. Yeah. Yeah. Too heavy 1 inch. That might be just one and about a 16. Well, we ended up getting 18 6/4 by 6, 8.5 foot pieces of lumber out of that. Some of them had a little bit of rod in it, but the vast majority of them are some very awesome materials. Then also I think we got 5 14-inch by 1 thick 1-inch material, but by the time you cut the bad out of them, you're going to figure they're going to be like 1x10s or 1x11 1/4 or something like that, and some of the absolutely most beautiful grain on that lumber there for sure. That's some of that's still live edge down here. He'll have to resaw all that on his shop's table saw when he gets around to using it. So hey, that's about all there is to this one here. We still have the third and the biggest log out of this trio coming up, but it's not going to be today because you know what? The missus rang the dinner bell and I'm a little bit late. I'm pretty sure it's going to be cold. This Tractor Man 44, and I'm out of here. And my buddy Bob is already gone.